Close your eyes for a moment. What do you truly sense around you? Most of us rely solely on sight, but what if your ears, your fingertips, and even your nose could paint a more detailed picture than your vision ever could? Join me as we blindfold ourselves and reveal the incredible secret to seeing the world through an entirely different lens. What if I told you your eyes are only giving you half the story? In fact, they might be preventing you from experiencing the richest dimension of reality. Watch what happens when I put on this blindfold. Complete darkness, no visual information. Yet, I'm about to navigate this room with perfect precision. There's an obstacle 3 feet ahead of me. A chair to my left at 10 o'clock. The doorway is 5 steps straight forward. How am I perceiving all of this without seeing anything? Because there's an invisible world around us. A world that your brain has been filtering out your entire life. A richer reality, accessible through senses you've forgotten how to use. And here's what neuroscience has discovered. Your brain possesses something called neuroplasticity. The ability to completely rewire itself based on how you use it. When you close your eyes, your visual cortex doesn't go dormant. It begins processing information from your other senses instead. Touch becomes 10 times more sensitive. Hearing reveals spatial dimensions you never knew existed. And smell transforms into a navigation system. This isn't metaphorical. This is measurable brain reorganization. And you're about to experience it for yourself. Let's start with the most underestimated sense of all. Smell. Think smell is just for delicious dinners? Think again. Your olfactory system is directly wired to your limbic brain, the ancient structure that controls memory, emotion, and spatial orientation. No other sense has this privileged access. This is why a single scent can instantly transport you through time. To a summer 20 years ago, complete with every feeling you had then. But smell does something even more extraordinary for perception. It creates invisible maps of your environment. Close your eyes right now and breathe deeply. What do you smell? Maybe coffee from the kitchen telling you it's 15 feet to your left. The particular scent of your room's air revealing its size and contents. The smell of wood, fabric, or paper creating a chemical blueprint. You're detecting spatial information through molecules in the air. But here's what will truly astonish you. You can identify people by their biological scent alone, not their perfume, their actual molecular signature. Every person emits a unique combination of pheromones and skin chemistry. That's as distinctive as their voice or face. Studies show mothers can identify their newborns by smell alone. Within hours of birth, blindfolded, with 100% accuracy. You have this ability dormant inside you right now, waiting to be awakened. Here's your first neuroplasticity exercise. Go to your kitchen and select 5 items. Spices, cleaning products, fruits, whatever you have. Close your eyes or put on a blindfold. Now identify each item by scent alone. But don't just take a quick sniff. Breathe slowly and deeply, letting the molecules saturate your nasal cavity. Notice the layers, the complexity, the story each scent tells. Cinnamon has warmth, sweetness, and a sharp, penetrating quality. Cumin is earthy and smoky with metallic undertones. Lemon has brightness, acidity, and an almost electric freshness. You're teaching your brain to create detailed olfactory vocabularies, building neural circuits for scent discrimination. Practice this for just 3 minutes daily. Within 1 week, your sense of smell will triple in acuity. Within 2 weeks, you'll detect scents you never knew existed. And you'll begin using smell as a navigation tool. Now, let's unlock your second hidden sense. Touch. Your skin contains over 4 million sensory receptors, each one streaming continuous information to your somatosensory cortex. Pressure, temperature, vibration, texture, pain, pleasure. A complete tactile representation of reality. But when your eyes are open, your brain suppresses 90% of this data. Visual information dominates, and touch becomes background noise. When you close your eyes, the suppression lifts. Touch transforms into a primary perceptual channel. Close your eyes and extend your hands right now. Feel the air moving across your skin. Notice the temperature variations on different parts of your body. Your forehead is slightly cooler than your palms. The air near a wall feels different than open space. you're detecting microscopic changes in air pressure and temperature. This is called facial vision. The ability to sense objects through skin alone. Blind individuals use this to navigate with extraordinary precision. They can detect walls from 6 feet away, sense doorways, furniture, even people, all through thermal and pressure gradients in the air. And your brain already knows how to do this. It's been processing this information unconsciously your entire life. We're just bringing it into conscious awareness. Here's your second neuroplasticity exercise. Stand in the center of a familiar room, blindfolded. Extend your dominant hand at chest height. Walk slowly toward a wall, focusing entirely on sensation. Stop the instant you feel any change. Any shift in temperature, air pressure, or spatial quality. At first, you might not notice anything until you're inches away. But practice this for 5 minutes daily. Your tactile awareness will sharpen exponentially. Within 1 week, you'll sense walls from 3 feet away. Within 2 weeks, you'll navigate entire spaces without touching anything. Your brain is recalibrating its sensory thresholds, amplifying signals it previously categorized as irrelevant. This is neuroplasticity in action. Now, let's activate your third hidden sense. Hearing. Your auditory system receives acoustic information constantly. But your visual cortex filters out most of it. When you close your eyes, the filtering stops. Sound reveals its hidden dimension. Close your eyes and listen right now. Don't listen for specific sounds. Listen to the acoustic texture of the space itself. The way silence feels in a small room versus a large one. The subtle echoes that reveal wall positions. The way different materials absorb or reflect sound frequencies. You're hearing the architecture itself. And here's the extraordinary part. You can learn to echolocate like dolphins and bats. Some blind individuals do this naturally. They click their tongue and listen to the echoes. The timing reveals distance. The quality reveals material composition. The pattern reveals shape and size. They can identify a pole versus a wall from 30 feet away. Distinguish metal from wood by acoustic signature alone. And you can develop this ability starting today. Here's your third neuroplasticity exercise. In a quiet room, blindfolded, snap your fingers once. Listen carefully to how the sound decays. In a small room, echoes return quickly with bright, sharp quality. In a large space, decay is slower and more diffuse. Hard surfaces like tile create clear reflections. Soft materials like curtains and carpet absorb sound. You're using sound to map three-dimensional space. Practice this in different rooms for just 3 minutes daily. Within 2 weeks, you'll identify rooms by acoustic signature alone. Your auditory cortex is creating spatial maps from sound. This is your brain's hidden superpower awakening. Now here's where true transformation occurs. When you integrate all three senses simultaneously. Scent, touch, and sound working as one unified perceptual system. This creates what neuroscientists call cross-modal integration. Your brain synthesizes information from multiple channels into a single, coherent model of reality. A model richer than vision alone could ever construct. Here's your complete 10-minute integration practice. Set a timer. Put on a blindfold in a familiar space. Minutes 1 and 2. Stand completely still. Identify every scent you can detect and what it reveals about your location. Minutes 3 through 5. Explore nearby objects through touch alone. Notice textures, temperatures, and shapes you've never consciously perceived. Minutes 6 through 8. Navigate slowly through your space. Use scent to identify rooms, touch to detect obstacles, sound to map dimensions. Minutes 9 and 10. Sit in stillness and allow integration. Your brain is building new neural networks, creating permanent changes in how you process sensory information. Do this practice once daily for 7 days. And prepare for something extraordinary. Even with your eyes open, you'll maintain expanded awareness. You'll notice scents, textures, and sounds you've been blind to your entire life. The world will feel more alive because you'll be perceiving more of it. This is the invisible world around us. It's been here all along, waiting for you to close your eyes and unlock your hidden senses. Your journey beyond sight begins now.